Hi folks, I'm Andy from Mantic Games, and in this video I'm going to show you how to understand your model stats in Halo Flashpoint. In Halo Flashpoint, the fighters in your fire team are not all the same. They have different abilities, strengths and weaknesses which influence their combat effectiveness. These qualities are represented by statistics, also known as stats, keywords, weapon profiles and other in-game values. Now, a model stats are presented on their own profile card like this. Across the top of the card, we have the name or the type of model you'll be controlling. Just below this, we have the model's specific keywords. This shows any special skills and attributes that the model has. There's a comprehensive list of what all of these keywords mean in the rulebook starting on page 29. And whilst this might look a little bit daunting at first glance, you won't need to know all of these to be able to play your games. Next, we have the SP value, which denotes the model's speed and the number of cubes it can move. This is written as two numbers. The first number is for a short advance action, and the second number is for a long sprint action. We'll go into movement in more detail in a separate video. After that, we have the RA value, which denotes the number you need to roll or higher to achieve a success in a ranged dice test. So for example, a 5+, as shown here, means you need to roll a 5, 6, 7 or an 8 on your dice to score a successful hit while shooting a gun or throwing a grenade when using the short action shoot. We'll go into more detail when we cover shooting in a separate video. After that, we have the FI value, which is the number you need to roll or higher to achieve a success in a fight dice test. So in this example, 3+, you would need to roll a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or an 8 on your dice to score a successful hit when making a close combat attack using the assault long action. Again, we'll go into more detail when we cover assaulting in a separate video. Below this is the SV value, which denotes the number you need to roll or higher to achieve a success in a survive dice test. This is used when the model is attacked during your opponent's shoot or assault action, or during other circumstances when the model is in danger. Next up, we have the AR value, which is a fixed number and shows the amount of protection your model's body armor provides from incoming attacks. Lastly on this line, we have HP, which again is a fixed number and represents a model's health. It shows how many wounds the model can take before it is removed from play. Moving down the profile card, we come to the weapons that your model will be equipped with. Starting at the left, we have the weapon type, which will either be close combat, meaning this weapon can be used in a long action assault, or ranged, meaning this weapon can be used in a short action shoot. Next is the weapon, showing you what type of weapon you are carrying. After this is range. This is the maximum range the weapon can fire in cubes. So in this instance, a range of R2 means you can shoot an opponent up to 2 cubes away. If the range states CC, this means you have to be in the same cube as your opponent to use it in close combat. Next, we have AP, which means armor piercing, and this shows how many points of your opponent's armor this weapon can negate. Lastly, on this weapon stat line, we have the weapon keywords, which are additional attributes that make these weapons special. A full reference of these keywords is available in the rulebook starting on page 29, but you'll soon be remembering what they do after your first few games. The last thing to tell you about are your slots for energy shield tokens and picked up equipment. These are the locations to place your energy shields to show if they're active or not, and also what equipment you've picked up from around the battlefield and equipped to your model. That's it for your profile card and your stats. You now have all of the info you need to start finishing the fight. Join me in the next video where we'll go over how movement works.